Hello everyone, welcome to this class today. In this class we'll be teaching on how to create your own application through Tkinter on Python. So I'm going to be giving guys this example of this script I wrote through Python. So the script is about an application through Tkinter, but we're going to make it to be a particular application. I'm going to show you guys everything about it. So this is how. So like everything right here. Okay, so let's go straight to the creation of this. Let's make use of a new project. Let's go. Create Python project. Okay, let's call it testing file. Okay, so firstly, what do we need to do when we're creating such kind of things like this? We need to firstly import Tkinter itself. So I'm going to from Tkinter, I'm going to import all. I'm going to import TTK. We're going to be explaining all those reasons why we're making use of all this from each classes. But in our next class, we're going to explain most of the modules and the modules in Tkinter itself. You're going to be learning about these things just in between 20 minutes. So please stay on the class. So let's import from PIL. Let's import image, because I'll be using image like you see in the example of the application I show you guys. This is an image here. This is an image here, so I'm just going to show an example for the image. So import image will be in capital, and let's import image TK. I want to put this okay, let's just go straight. Let's create a class. In this class is going to be the one we're going to use to invoke Tkinter. So I'm going to write TK. So def in this. So let's put in super the root self in itself. So let's give it a title. So let's write self.title. What title should we give it? Okay, let's call it Google. It's just an example. Okay, let's say example from Tkinter. So you understand this? Okay. So let's give it a maximum space, like a size dot main size, minimum size. Let's give it 500, 400. I hope you guys understand this. So let's give it, let's have an icon. Okay, so self.wm icon bitmap self. So guys, this is where the issue is gonna be on. I save my own picture on the same folder of where I'm going to be saving my Python file. I save my Python file due to because I'm using PyCharm. My Python file is in PyCharm. So on that same PyCharm is where I'm going to be saving the picture I'm going to be using. So you guys, I'm just going to see this like so. This is the pics. Okay, maybe we'll go about the icon later. It doesn't need for us to, it's not that too important. So let's go to the next thing we're going to be doing. So I guess let me first check if the picture I want to use is right on PyCharm. Okay, it's right here. I'm going to be using it. Okay, it's right here. So let me just go on. Let's just go on. Okay, let's create another function. Image, the image function. Why the logo that we want to use? This is the logo. Let me show you guys. This is the logo. This part here is the logo. So the logo is equal to, we have invoke image. So image dot open Then the path of where we want to go to, pics folder slash Google Pics2.ng. That is the name of the picture I want to use. Then logo is equal to image Tkinter. Point photo image. Then the photo image will be the logo up there. I hope you guys understand. So let's do this. Let's go on. So logo label. The logo must have its own label. The label is equal to Tkinter tk dot label it as image is equal to logo. So logo label itself is now equal to logo. So logo label dot pack. I'm going to be making use of pack here. I want to make use of pack. So guys, one thing we need to remember is this: if you're creating an application or anything, make sure you are testing the application to see if it's all working. Oh, there's an issue here. That's image, not yes, that's image. To make sure if the application is running and working well. So right now, I'm going to be testing my logo. I'm going to be testing it. So how do we do this? Let's go on by, let's invoke the stuff. Let's invoke it. That's the issue. Okay, yeah. There's supposed to be an indent. So it's supposed to be an indent. Okay, that's it. So now let's invoke it. Remember, our class name was root. Root is the class name. If you guys remember here, root is a class name. So we have to invoke root. So we're gonna invoke them like is equal to root, then window dot main loop test. So let's test our file. Let's test our file. Okay, you see guys, we already have this, but we didn't yet invoke this image, this function. We didn't invoke the function. As you can see, we didn't invoke it. How do we invoke functions? Just come right here, self.image. It is being invoked under the class. Let's restart this. As you can see, we have our image in the Tkinter application. We have our image. So let's run. Let's go. Let's create another function into it. Let's create another function. So I want to go with a radio button. I want to create a function about inside that application about radio button. So, yeah, some of you might know about radio button, but let's go. Radio button self. So indent it, let's indent it. Okay, so we need to give it a variable. Sometimes if you want to go for what's it called, in case if you want to make use of if what you're trying to put inside the function is a string, you need to go with string variable, with string var. If what you want to do goes with number, you have to say integer variable. But I'm going with string, so I make use of string variable. I want to write in a label into the before it. I want to write the label right below the stuff. So let's go. It is I'm going to making use of Tkinter TTK to write my label, because TTK will always go with best designs. So let's go with self, and text is equal to yes beside the radio button. I want to write yes beside the radio button. Or maybe let's do this way. Let's write it beside the radio button that if you want to proceed to click yes. If not, click no. So let's go with this. I want to give it a font. I want to make this class shorter, but in order for me to make you guys explain to understand this, it has to be a little bit long. I'm using Arial. Let's use 13. So this is a label. So self.label.pack. Remember, you must either use grid or pack in order for you to place your written value in the particular point. So I make use of pack. So I'll be using anchor is equal to, I'm going to be putting my word to south. So let's write another function again, another variable again. So now this is what we go about the radio button. Radio button, I'm going to be using ttk dot radio button self slash the text is equal to yes. Then the variable, the text variable, let's say the text variable is equal to self dot rad value. I hope you understand, guys. It's equal to text dot rad value. Now, so let's write another. Let's make it to be in a particular point. Rad1 dot pack. I told you we're using. I'm making use of pack here. Is equal to, let me put it in south. I want to create another radio button, so I'll call it self dot rad2 is equal to ttk dot radio button self state is equal to no. It's equal to no. So what again is the variable? The text variable is still equal to self dot rad values. So let's put it in a particular point. Rad2 dot pack enter is equal to south. Let's test what you just did here. So I'm going to invoke it self dot radio button thumb. Let's test it. You see, now we have the functions in here. If I press yes, you see, press no, you see. So but why didn't it show yes or no? Let's confirm what happened. So okay, don't let us go with, let's firstly clear this. Let's first look at this. We're going to check why the reason why it does not bring out what we need it to bring up. So firstly, let's firstly clear this one and test the program. You see, we have it here. But let me explain why that happens. If you put it into integer variable, it's going to bring up with a particular zero number, 0. But once it is in string, it's trying to tell you that there is nothing in the button than until when you press the button. So that is the reason why we leave it. We have to remove the string value. You understand? So let's continue back with the next. Let's add a bit of command into it. You can add any other command you like, and we're going to be making some classes about other commands in Tkinter. So let's go for command 1. Okay, what I want to do is that we have a radio button that talks about no, which means no. you're not interested in the application, which means you want to exist the application. If self.rad2 if self.rad2 is being clicked, self.destroy self.destroy and self.close exist. Okay, we don't need that anymore. Okay, so let's now add the command in this. How do we add the command? By saying command is equal to self.command1. Self.command1. Now let's invoke self.command1. Now let's go on. Okay, it said has no attribute with rad2. Okay. I think self.rad2 we having click error here. Okay, it said the object has no. Okay, let's clear this out of that. Should clear the error. Okay, she's having an error. So there's something going on here. So it's supposed to bring out that error, but let's check out what happened. Oh yes, this is the error. That is the error. So okay, it said it misses the point self. Let's put it to self, and then let's go with it. So you see, it's instantly going to spare the error. So this is the first command, and the command is connected to the rad2, which means the second button. You can also add a command to the first button. Okay, let's say def command 1. Let's assume that def command 1. Let's create def command, ordinary def command itself. So def command if self.rad1 okay, let's create a variable for that. Okay, so if it is self.rad1, let there be self.label2 is equal to label okay, let's use self.label configure, because I think we have a label right there before. Configure thanks for joining, thanks for watching this YouTube video. So that's it. So let's put the command straight in rad1. The command is equal to self.rad the command self.command itself. So let's test the implication. Okay, now okay, so there was still another error right here. Okay, so I guess Okay, let's change this to be, let's change this one. Let's not configure the label. Let's create another label of ours. Okay, now let's create this, and then the label will be called thanks for watching this video. So how about this? Okay, so which member that text is equal to. So okay, we can still even configure it. Let's configure it. I think the mistake I did here is that we didn't boot this. Okay, so now this should work out right. So let's change this. Thanks for watching this video. You see, guys, we can add as much as many functions we want into a Tkinter box. Just need to learn about every functions in it, and then you can be able to do everything yourself. Okay, let's just go by, since we have made this application, let's turn it into a real application, into a real exe file. How are you going to do this? Okay, first of all, I would like to take this file. I have my file here. It is texting. Oh, I think there's a mistake when naming it. Let me rename it to texting. Or maybe it's not that important, but let's just change it. Okay, so I want to create another folder in downloads. I want to call the folder my YouTube texting, my text. Now, so I want to copy that my testing file. Yes, so I'm gonna copy my testing file, and I'm gonna dump it right in here. So I'm teaching you guys the way to turn things from, from Pi to a real application. So if you're new in this, you can just do it this way. So, and secondly, guys, if you guys want to check for the best the best Python IDLE, I can recommend PyCharm. So PyCharm is still the best deal since I've been in the skills and been a trainer here. So I can tell you guys that PyCharm is still the best. So you guys can just download PyCharm from JetBrains, or I will drop the link to download it in my bio. So you guys should just check in the description level. You'll see the link to download the application there. If you guys have anything else you want me to teach about, you can just put a comment down below. Okay, so let's go straight to the lesson. So I actually took the, what's it called, the pics.folder, because of it is where I add my icon and my pictures. Understand? So guys, how do we go home with this? I want to invoke cmd. Okay, now guys, there is one thing we need to know. We're going to go through pi installer. So once again, we're going to put this, it's just going to run through a little bit command, but it's not that so much. So one file, then what is the name of the application you want to turn? Texting file.py. Oh, so I guess there's so let's change it this way. So guys, it's already turning and it's already created. Okay, it said that wasn't founded. Okay, it said the texting file wasn't found. Let's do it this way, and then so I guess if you like, okay, it's not compulsory for you to do this Pi installer, just do this one. So but we're gonna make another part why that is necessary, why one file is necessary. But so you guys see, it's already creating the application. As you can see, it's already creating an application here. Let's refresh it. You see, it's creating an application here. This is spec file, and this is the one file spec. So you guys seeing this? These are the models we're using and everything. You see, this is the application we're going on itself. You see, guys. So let's see, maybe it's done. Okay, it's completed. Now we have our application. This is our application, but remember, this application can't work yet. We need to take this application back through my YouTube text. And secondly, you can even take the application right from here or right from there. But you can just take the both in case if you like. You can just take the both from here to my YouTube text. Okay, it said it's already there, so replace. So guys, let's do this. Let's click on the file to be sure what we did. If it's going to work. Oh, there's an error somewhere. Okay, I guess let's cancel this and let's cancel this. Then let's go. Okay, it's not working through. Okay, let's delete this one. Then let's come back here. Testing file. Oh wow, we deleted both. Oh, we have to redo this one. I think there's a problem why we did it. We already deleted the file. Okay, I think I should have it on my receipt.